Nuts. You thought?
What's going on, guys? The king of content is back with another show. Guys, we had an epic show before with a good friend of mine named Red Giraffe, and he actually makes the first person to be a two-time guest on this new format. So, but we're going to go in depth, right? I'm not even sure if I'm going to open it up to anybody because I think I want to hone in on, unless you guys really want to jump in and add some detail. But Red and I, we're going to really hone in on content creation, some tips and tricks. He's going to elaborate on a bunch of new tips that he learned. Guys, it's going to be truly epic. But just to talk about this real quick, if you're new and you, I don't know, you found yourself here. Guys, I am the king of content simply because it is what it is. Just go to my playlist. You'll find a plethora of different content. Every piece of content I put out has a specific playlist. I have over 100 playlists. You could catch my wife and I in our honeymoon in Mexico carrying sharks. You could catch my wife and I when we go to various different places. We're foodies, so we like to eat. We've been there, ate this, ate that. Guys, check out my gaming content. Make sure you check out everything on the channel, from product reviews to movie reviews. I got you covered because I'm the king of content. And guys, I wear a cowboy hat because I do it with a little bit of entertainment. I make sure I give you guys everything you want because I'm a natural born entertainer. And the last thing I like to tell you guys is this channel is the viewer's channel. Now you might say, well, what does that mean? The viewer's channel, it sounds kind of cool. Guys, if you were ever watching a show on YouTube and you said, I wish I could be on the panel, I got something to say, I allow the general public to join me on my crusade to entertain the masses. And we talk about just about anything. So with that being said, guys, just know you could be a part of this. You can go to my Discord to keep up the conversation when the show is over. You can find me on Facebook. Guys, I am open for you guys to find me and be a part of this entertainment. So with that being said, I'm going to grab a chair. Hope you guys grab a chair, and we're going to get the show started. So I like to see who is in the chat. I see my guy Sanchez Gaming is in the building. Give it up. None other than Nerds World is in the building. Give it up. Nerds World, we got to get a chance to set this up, man. You're supposed to be a guest a couple weeks ago. We couldn't make it happen, but we got to definitely make it happen. Guys, there's three things I like to say. You know what? I'm going to scratch one, and I'm going to explain to you. It'll be part of the show because YouTube can I say the word screwing me over? I don't even know what to say, but YouTube is driving me crazy, but we're going to get into it because there's a part to do with content creation. So I'm going to say two things because I'm going to get rid of one. But one thing I like to say first is this show is going to be epic. It just, because I'm a cowboy. Oh, man. And number two, my old number two was I brought Chucky out. He liked to tell you guys, you know, we, not here to babysit grown man feelings, but for some reason, YouTube keep flagging like everything I put out. I asked them, can you review it? They review it and they say, oh, we apologize, nothing's wrong. And I think it might just be Chucky, because you know Chucky likes to curse. Even though I had that first Chucky, but what I'm gonna do is see if with taking this Chucky out, will that actually stop it from happening? All right. And then the last and final thing, guys, is I like to play my epic intro, and then we could get into the show. But before I do that, there's something wrong. Something is off. I get it. Guys, you can't be a cowboy without guns. And I know this is a bit cringy. I think it's funny. It's going to get old on me first at some point. So let's fix the camera, guys, so I can get relaxed and have the gun show. All right. And before I do that, let me just say, Nerds World say yes, definitely will make it happen. Primo is in. Oh, I thought you was Primo, not Primo. Poxamize, what's going on? I might have said that wrong, but give you a shout out. Jackets 27 is in the building. Give you a shout out. Rock Show made it. Rock, it's getting too late, Rock. Now, I know I was just on your show for a while, but it's getting too late. You got to go to bed. Give a shout out to Rock. Oh, it's Promise. All right, cool. So I messed that up, but thank you very much, Red. All right, and with that being said, guys, let's kick this thing off. After the intro, we're going to get this thing started, get the special guests in, and with that said, and now your mama knows.
And now your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon! All right, now guys, I'm bringing in this man. Really needs no introduction. If you guys missed him on the last episode he was on, this young gentleman is brilliant, and I'm gonna let him explain to you guys what he do. But guys, I am totally excited to have him on once again. Give it up for none other than Red Giraffe. Let's go.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man? It's been maybe what, 2 weeks, and you're back.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very true. It's been about 2 weeks.
How you doing?
Doing good, bro. How about you?
I'm doing good. Now you live in Alabama, right?
I do.
And you are 1 hour behind me. You are Central Time, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. So for me, it is 5:41. Did you eat anything yet, or is it too early for you?
Nah, it's too early for me.
Okay, cool. What are you having for dinner?
Probably like chicken or something. I'm not sure.
Okay, cool. Just cutting a little bit of small talk before we get into it. So I'm assuming you know Promise, or want to thank Promise. Thank you very much. That epic intro, I appreciate it. A lot of love went into that intro, and I got that music to actually be. I helped create that music. Okay, I didn't do any of it myself, but I have a buddy of mine who makes music. And so I said, dude, are you up for the task to make me an intro? Because I'm very picky. And he started with this. I said, it needs to be a little edgy. And me saying, could you do this? Could you do that? And then we got the epic intro. And I slapped a bunch of my stuff in there. So thank you very much, Promise. Appreciate that very much. Chariot Man Gaming, thanks for tuning in. Guys, this is going to be very epic and informative. So, Red Giraffe, you're back here. Can you just explain to the people a little bit what you do, what's your interest, why you're so interested into YouTube and content creators, and we can go from there.
Yes. Before I get started, usually like I'm super like energetic and everything. My stomach is like killing me today. It's been killing me since like 7 o'clock this morning. So, but I really wanted to talk to you about this content creation. So I'm not gonna let the stomach and tiredness. I also took a nap like an hour ago, and I was just dead. But I'm not gonna let that stop me from content creation.
And I will say this: my wife and I are going to the movies tonight. So I know last time you was on, we streamed for like 4 hours. So we are going to the movies, and our movie is at 8 my time, 7 your time. It's close, so I don't need to leave but 15 minutes before the movie. So we got some good time, but I want to let you know that it won't be super long as last time.
Gotcha.
All right, cool. So take it away, man.
So yeah, so my name is Giraffe. On my channel, I basically do a whole bunch of random commentary. Although I'm switching to more Fortnite styled videos than anything. It's just where my audience is, and Fortnite and Call of Duty is where my audience is. So that's where I'm switching primarily to. But basically on my channel, I just do things that other people aren't doing. I talk about what would happen if Mr. Beast just passed away and his channel just stopped growing, or how much does iShowSpeed make, if you know who that is. And so it's just like I just talk about how much YouTubers make. I talk about random topics that not really many people are talking about. So that's what I do on my channel. And then currently in the shorts field of doing a whole bunch of shorts and that's what I'm mainly going to talk to you guys about today as well, because these shorts are extremely good. And then of course, like I'm from Alabama, and so that's that. And yeah. And I currently just passed 2,000 subscribers yesterday, so that was really good.
Woo! Congratulations, man. Let's give it up.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, man. That's a big feat right there. Let's see. So, man, with that being said, where do you want to start? Now, I know we're going to tease it a little bit, but you said you had a way that could potentially get someone 50 to 100 subscribers a day.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So wait. Let's not get into that yet. I feel like no. We can't give that. That's when you watch the news. Oh my God, baby carriages are falling apart. We'll tell you which brand, and then you gotta wait to 10 o'clock, and it was the 8 o'clock news. So let's not go there yet. But we'll tease it throughout the show. One thing you said to me last time, you said, hey, I want to talk about, you said, I want to talk about thumbnails and titles. So I want to share my screen, right? So I was thinking about that. And I remember you was going over my channel. Guys, this is really cool. Red Giraffe did. He was going over my personal channel. It was like, you see your videos and you see a theme you got going on here, using the colors you use. Now I'm colorblind, so I like to use red and yellow and black because it's just perfect for my eyes. As you can kind of see, I changed up a little bit of stuff. But what I did, Red Giraffe, is I recorded myself doing a bunch of motions, right? And I did about 30 different motions, and I clipped it out so I can make a bunch of different thumbnails. So what I want to show you is, remember my one video that got a lot of views, right? The one about the quadrupling your thing. So I want to show you my old thumbnail, and then I want to show you my new thumbnail, and just get your takes on it. And we just talk about thumbnails. I want to show you some of the ones I've been making recently, because I got a theme now. I want to have a specific type of thumbnail for my pre-made stuff, and then my live stuff like this, I'll crop a live actual moment, so people could say like, oh, that was live. It showed two people talking. So let me share my screen, and I want to see what you think about this. So let's go to the good old Facebook now. So guys, this was the, here, I'll put us at the top. This was the thumbnail, right? So it got me doing my crazy pose, 5 ways how to quadruple your subscribers and views. So now I'll show you a couple of my new thumbnails, but I got a new kind of thing I do. Wait, I just literally took you and me off the screen. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. All right, I don't know how that happened. But anyways, wait, let me do it again. I literally like separated us.
No.
And here, let me try to combine. You know, like when you drag something and you drag a page on YouTube. I mean, not a page, on the internet, and then you drag it and it gets separated.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just try to put it back. Okay, doesn't seem like it want to go back. All right, it's not a problem at all. Anyway, so let me show you. My bad. All right. So anyway, so that was the original thumbnail, right? So you remember that one. So I changed it. So I want to show you the reason why I changed it, and I got a little theme here, and I want you to let me know. So 5 ways how to quadruple your subscribers and views. Hold on, here we go. The new one, bam. Now, this is what I'm doing. Now I went to a funeral last week. I came home, I had my suit on, I put my cowboy hat on, and I just recorded a bunch of me. So now my thumbnails will have me in my suit and a cowboy hat, and I'll add whatever. So what is your thoughts of this, right? And then now this. I mean, it's kind of similar, but I'm doing the, you know, the money sign and 5 ways how to quadruple your subscribers. Same thing I'm saying on the screen, but I got the suit on and the YouTube thing in the background.
See, the only thing that bothers me about this
Okay.
is the YouTube thing in the background.
Okay.
If we could figure out, because I feel like, okay, so because your colors are red, yellow, and it was black, right?
Right. And I add a lot of neutral. Like sometimes I add the white if I want to draw. So what I'm drawing attention to is the quadruple subscribers and views. So I'm leaving the plain as the white, and those are the yellow words.
This is what I would do. I would
same thing as this kind of.
Yeah. So you see how that one? Okay. So you see how that thing is right there. Except do that. Except without the. I would put the suit here. Go back to the other one. I would put the things back where they were, like the what am I trying to say?
The letters?
Words, yeah. Can you put the words back where they were? Put you in the suit in the middle. Put a red background on it, and let me see what that. And like send it to me on Discord after you do that. I want to see what it looks like because I feel like that would actually because you see the YouTube thing is like you got white on top of white. And then you got a Y that's also crossing into the white. So it's not a huge problem for me, but I'm just saying like in terms of like if I was seeing this like on a homepage or something, that's what I would think.
Okay, now let me show you this. So check out some of the ones I added, right? Some other ones. Whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. All right. All right, so check this out, right? So I made Modern Warfare, right? So here's one, right? So I made a bunch of different poses of me, right? Not sure why when I go that way, but here's one. We got a war. Here's one. This is the one for you and me. So I got the suit on. I'm pointing, and the title says "you." So yeah, I put "you" real big with special guest Red Giraffe. So see, my theme is me with the suit and the hat, right? This was my wife and I. We went to dinner to a ramen place, right? The Call of Duty, the God of War one. So here's a couple just to show you what I'm kind of looking for. But here, let's do this. So give you a bigger scope. And then we'll switch up and add some other stuff. But let me give you a bigger scope. Also, I want to ask you about the YouTube thing. Drive me crazy. So here's my channel, right? So if you go to my channel and you look, right, you'll see this is different because I keep the same looking thing for this is when I make a video for my memberships. So they all have the same thing, but their name. But look, so you see when I went to that restaurant, the God of War. So if you see the theme, eventually it's going to be a lot of me in a suit, me in a suit and a general background.
Now,
so that's what I'm going for.
See, this is what I was going to say. So I noticed that you have the thing in dark mode. Do you see how in dark mode it's okay? So I actually learned this. So 80% of YouTube is on mobile, and on mobile, it's like some weird percentage. I think it's like 64% of the 80% of user that's on mobile that uses YouTube, they're using dark mode. So because it's like it's better for the eyes or whatever. So the thing is that dark background, it's working on some of them, so it's not a huge concern like I would worry about or anything. And none of your videos are like bombing, like you're not getting like you know, 20 something views on that,
Right.
the one about the God of War or the one about the Gamefly. So it's not a huge concern, but like, it's like, whenever you see that on the darkness, it's like, it's going to like overlap with each other, and they're going to be like, oh, okay, well, if there's something else on the screen that's a lot more colorful, that's going to catch people's eyes, they're going to click on that video over your video, if that makes sense.
Fair enough. Yeah, definitely want to show you that. Let me say what's up to the chat. We got some people that have popped in the building, and my friend actually brought you up a couple times, but Doc Dark 1985. There's levels to this. What's up, man? Y'all want to grow my channel? Doc, shut your mouth. Doc, just so you know, there's a lot of times we had these conversations that I brought up your channel because I personally like your channel's growth. I like you put a video out and about an hour later you got 1,000 views on it or blah blah blah. So I definitely use you as a case study. Just to let you know that. Let me see how much this I missed. We kind of just started. Nerds will say you didn't miss much. It's huge. Cherry said interesting. Doc said I need to up my thumbnail. No, you know what, Doc? I think you should just keep your thumbnails the way they are, because your thumbnails is like, you give live reactions, and I feel like, and Red could jump in here if you like. Red is actually, I showed him your channel too, but I feel like that's like your thing. If you start changing your thumbnails, your audience would be like, what the hell? That's my personal opinion. Vet is in the building. What do you got to say about that, though, Red?
Well, we'll see. I was gonna say, last time we went on your channel, Doc, actually, last time we were on here, we actually went to your channel and actually looked at it as like an example. And I would say this about your channel. So you're a big Xbox guy and everything, but I would also experiment, because your top 4 videos that you have involve a headset. So I would actually experiment and see what would happen if you made another video involving a headset. I would like to see if your views, because I think his views are like 1,000 to 3,000 on each video, if I'm not mistaken. That's
here we go. Here's his channel right here. So yeah, like his recent 18 hours ago is 856 views, 794 views, 1.2k views, 1.4k views, 1,000 views, 1.5 views. So they're all in the thousands pretty much. 1.3, 2.5, 1.4. These are all recent, right? So there you go.
Because I mean, so for example, like here, go to his videos real quick, and then go to.
But hold up, so Red, I don't know, because he got one talking about the Elgato, and that didn't do good. That did only 385. That's talking about, so the Elgato would be similar to talking about a headset. I don't think he's in that lane anymore, man.
No, Elgato it wouldn't be in the lane of the headset. So
I mean, it's still tech though versus his.
Yeah, it is.
But go ahead.
Here, go to his videos real quick, and then go to most popular.
Okay. You did show me this the other day, and where's the little button to change that?
Here, go to the left. There you go.
So I'm on videos.
Yeah. So then popular right next to recently uploaded.
Okay. Well, oh, here we go. Wow. Okay.
So, see, this is what I would do. I would say that background that you have, that yellow background, for some reason, that was like a huge thing for a lot of people. So if you wanted to up your thumbnail game, Doc, I would say try to use that yellow well, not the yellow, but like the yellow-white background wall that you have. I don't know if you still live in that location or not, but you want to use something like that. And then you want to see if you can do another headset and just see what happens. Because that headset video you're doing could literally get you from usually you make like 1,000 to 2,000 views. You could literally upload that video. It could get like 6,000 views in a day. And you'd be like, what did I do different? Well, then you would know that it's actually your headset. Like your headset reviews, that's what people are looking for. And if they're searching the thing, they're like, oh, I've watched Doc before. He was talking about this headset. He's talking about this other headset now. Let me see what he had to say about this. And then he'd do that. But, you know.
Yeah, but here's my question, though.
Yeah.
So there are people, like, again, if you look at my channel, I mean, man, I got a lot of views on treadmills or whatever, right? But here's the thing. Doc is literally that guy who talks about Xbox. Unless he's going to continue, because I don't think the headset people are going to stay on his Xbox videos, right? It just shows. I got people who still comment about this treadmill, comment about the mainline cleaner, this thing I poured in my drain. They don't want to have nothing to do with my gaming and my show stuff. So I feel like, yeah, he could put out another headset video to just, hey, let that be another viral video, get another 32,000. But I don't think that's going to attribute to his and you let me know what you think, that's going to attribute to his views on his Xbox. Like if he put out a headset video and he get another 32,000 views, and then the next video he put out is him talking about Xbox, I don't think that's gonna like, oh, now it's 2,000 views versus 1,000 because the headset video. I don't know. You tell me.
We'll see. The thing is that from usually I look at the top 4 videos, but if you look at the top 4 videos that Doc has actually done, you'll notice that they're all older. Exactly. Yeah. Then you go down to the next row and you try to find something that is actually like within this year. I would say about 10 months. And then you see that video right there about the Xbox Series X has a dying light 2 problem. And it's like, okay, what did Doc do different in that one than he did in the other ones? What was it about that video right there? Was it because Dying Light 2 was on the rise? Did he spark people's interest about that while talking about the Series X? Because he was the Xbox guy, because he already did Xbox video prior to that. So basically what you want to do is you want to, whatever videos that are doing good, you want to bridge that gap. Like you want to try to, if you can, like of course it'd be hard for Doc because, you know, it's his thing would be Xbox and headsets. Yeah. So you'd have to figure out how to bridge that gap, which personally to me, I have to do research about that. But I don't know personally what you would have to do to bridge that. But if you did research on that, I would definitely, I don't see, and this is another thing for all these people listening out here. Whenever you do a video, this is what I would recommend first you do before you ever do a video. Get that video title in your head. Or it doesn't have to be a video title, video idea. Immediately think to yourself, okay, what do I want to do? If you want to do a video about, let's just say, Cowboy wants to make another review, and he wants to do it on, let's see, a computer. Okay. So if Cowboy wanted to do a review on a computer, then he would research what computer he is doing, and he would look up the review for that. And he would look at what the views are for the view ceiling. And what I mean by that is how many views can your video potentially get over the course of time?
Like I could look up, let's say my laptop, my gaming laptop, right? Let's say if it's brand new, or no, perfect. My monitor is still new. My monitor just came out in May. So I could look that up and see, like, I wonder the Sony M-Zone M9, right? M-Zone M9. I wonder if I did another review on it. Oh, I had it for, I don't know, 6 months now, right? I'll look and see what's the top views this thing is getting, right? I'll research, you know, the reviews. Is that what you're saying?
So what I would say is like for that also, like if you weren't doing a brand new review of something you just got, like let's say people do this kind of videos all the time. I actually enjoy watching these. But like, let's say that you've been playing a game for a certain amount of time. Like you've been playing like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's kind of a bad example, but actually God of War just came out. We'll talk about that. So let's say that you've been playing God of War 2 for like 6 months after it came out. You could make a video titled, I played God of War for 6 months and this happened. And then people are like, whoa, what happened? Like, you know, and if you could make a good thumbnail, that title would go with it. And so people like that sort of thing. So like if you did that with your monitor and be like, I bought this so-and-so monitor 6 months ago and I just learned this or something like that, you know, maybe not make the title that long or something, but you know, there's easy ways to shorten it and bring that stuff in. And then, because that's what I always do whenever I do one of my videos. I always, before I do it, I go and look at it. Although my videos are easier to research than other people's, because I literally look up how much is a certain YouTuber making. It's usually these people with robot voices. Today we're going to talk about YouTube and CPM, and I'm like, oh my gosh, get off my YouTube thing. Get off.
So let browser. Me, as I go through this. So Doc want to know, should he put a shirt on? I don't think so, Doc. I think your thing is the guy or the wife beater. But what do you think, Red?
I mean, if it ain't broken, I wouldn't fit. I mean, that's a. I
think it's his. I think it's his thing, man.
I don't know. Like
if I went to his channel and he didn't have a wife beater on, I'd be like, what the hell? Like I have a friend of mine, Mr. Urban Raw, and he does like secret channels too. And he said the way him and I got cool, he was like going through stuff and he seen I was doing a video and I was wearing my robe with a cowboy hat. He was like, what the hell? He's like, I gotta watch this guy. And he always tells the story. He's like, bro, if it wasn't for you in the robe with a cowboy hat, we'd have never met. And I was like, wow, that's really interesting. But I just feel like Doc, all his thumbnails of him standing there, like a lot actual, like he's like he let YouTube pick his thumbnails, and it's just so organic. And I feel like so much of that, and then he all of a sudden got I don't know, but you know, you're in here so we could ask you and pick your brain. Also, Chariot Man want to know if I could just pull up his channel and you could look at his real quick, if that's okay.
That's
give him some pointers.
That'd be good. But also to answer that question, Doc Dark.
Okay.
So here's the thing, and I hate to keep bringing this up, but the top 8 videos you have, if you look at the shirt, it's pretty obvious what your audience wants you to wear. It's that gray / black / red. I guess it'd be like a tank top. I'm not sure if that's considered a tank top.
Yes, tank top.
But yeah, so that's what they want you to wear. So if that's cool with you, then you can do that. If not, I actually kid you guys not. I was just having this conversation with someone the other week. There is a guy on TikTok. I don't even know his name. I forget, but he goes to my church, and he was asking. He was like, because he knows I'm into YouTube analytics. He knows I'm into like finding out stuff about TikTok now and everything and stuff like that. And he was like, well, what do you think about this? Like, how do I do this? And I was like, okay, let's see your most popular videos. One video had like over 75,000 views. I was like, okay, cool. What did you do there? Red shirt. And I was like, okay, what's your second most popular video? It's like, this one has 33,000. Red shirt. And I was like, there's a pattern right there. They want you to wear that red shirt. And the red shirt was showing his muscles. So that's what people like to see. And I was like, and he was like, well, that has nothing to do with it. I was like, okay, then you keep making these videos. And if you don't ever try my methods, then you'll never know. I mean, you could do another video. I mean, Doc Dark could go back to doing the things, and he could go and make a video like that, and it could bomb. Like, not gonna lie, it could bomb. But I mean, no one is even the people that say they're experts, like Patty Galloway, Mr. Beast, all these other people. Everybody can be an expert, but you could still have one of the best videos ever in existence, and it could still bomb. Like, it's just about what people want to watch. So
I think Doc has built a certain fan base, right? So if you look at his numbers staying consistent, it's because those same people are coming to like me. I've literally, if you look at the little red bar, I know they show it on the mobile app, but you can see a red bar showing I watched. You'll see I watched all of his videos besides like the random, like, I don't know if he's streaming live or whatever. I don't catch all of those, but his regular 3 to 10 minute videos, 6 minute videos, I've watched ever since we met. I'm programmed to like, oh, what did Doc put out? And it pops up and I watch it. It's an easy watch. I know he's going to talk about similar stuff. I like to try to troll him and he has a formula that gets people interested in what he's saying and actually combative. He's one of the biggest trolls. So he makes these videos and then make you want to comment. Like look at his videos. He have hundreds of comments on each video because people are just going. I go on there sometimes and get caught up arguing with other people. I'm not even arguing with Doc. I'm arguing with people on his stuff. I'm like, dude. But anyway, let me pull up Chariot Man Gaming, and then I want to ask you about thumbnails. Like if you could actually kind of break it down a little bit. Yeah. But let's bring up Chariot Man. So Chariot Man, we're gonna bring up your channel. You gave us permission. Good stuff. So this is my man CMG. So these is his colors. This is his thing. If you watch his videos, he kind of like I don't know, it's his thing. He does rant videos, but anyway, so would you want me to go to most popular, or you want to kind of at least look at videos?
Just look at videos at the moment. Okay. Let me see his last 8 videos.
Okay, so last 8 videos you can see right here.
Yep. Let's see.
And he's coming in hot to that 1,000, man. He's been working hard, and he's definitely one of my favorite people. I like him a lot. Good personality, and he's does a lot of editing. He loves to edit. If you want me to, I could play that short video. I didn't see this short.
I actually watched one of his videos the other day. I believe so. I believe, and I comment on it. Here, go to most popular now.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to most popular.
Oh. All right, go down. Yeah, keep going. We gotta find. Yeah, keep going.
Oh, you want to find something?
We got to find something within the last 10 months.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, that was a year.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
What,
Found it.
1 month?
Yep, 1 month ago. All right, so Chariot, this is what I want you to do. I want you to. So Google Stadia has been shut down and it's dead. Okay, this is what I want you to do. Your next video, I want you to think about making another. Well, it doesn't have to be the next video per se, but the next 8 videos you make, I want you to think about something you can talk about. Am I saying that right? Stadia.
Yes, you're saying it right now. You were saying Stadia last time. That was hilarious.
Stadia. I would talk about that, and I would talk about just something else if there's any news that's brought out about that. And just what I would do is, this is what I would do. I would, whatever you do the title, I would basically follow the same thumbnail structure you did last time, but put the Stadia first, something, just like you did there. Put that starry background in it, put an emoji in there, and then put some, like, you got that rip in there. Put something like that, and that arrow that's right there. Put something like that, see how it performs. If it performs over, I would say 300 to 400, there you go. That is what, and I hate to say that, but once you find your audience, it's very hard for YouTube to go, like, for example, there's videos that I've done that have bombed really bad. And let me just, like, give you some examples. Like, there has been videos that I've done in the past few, like, weeks that have, like, just bombed hard. Like how much Roblox really makes, and how much money does GamerX make, and what is the best time to upload a video. But the other ones, they're getting phenomenal views. And so not really sure what I did different there, but it's just how it is. But that's what I'm saying. Like, either there's two things you could do. You could either be like me and Cowboy, because, like, we're actually very similar when it comes to content. Me and him make we make, like, these random these random topic things. Like, he makes reviews, I make random topics. He does live streams where he talks to people. I do live streams where I play Fortnite and stuff. Well, he also does live streams with gaming and stuff. But it's just like, you could do that, or you could do the other way and just talk about one thing. And basically, when talking about that one thing, you want to hype it up. And that's the one thing on YouTube that sucks, is that there's a lot of people out there that are like, well, you're not supposed to clickbait. You're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do that.
Right.
But here's the question you have to ask yourself. And I'm dead serious when I say this, because I actually came to this conclusion like a year ago. Would you rather be making $2 million a year, which I don't know if that's how much he makes or not. Would you rather be making $2 million as Ali A, who, if most people don't know, that he back in the day, for like 4 years straight, he used to just make clickbaiting content. Nothing to do with anything, just clickbait. And he's known as, like, the clickbait father. But basically, would you rather be Ali A right now making $2 million a year and do clickbait for 4 years? Or would you rather 4 years from now you be exactly where you are, not making any money anywhere near that, and have somehow made your values be better? That's the question you really have to ask. Like, is your values better than clickbaiting and all this stuff? But you talk about Steam Deck games now.
Now, Red, I'll bring this up. Ace CGX is he built a bunch of different channels, but he built a pretty good channel. Had like 15,000, and then he decided to step down because he has a practice of his own, and his practice was blowing up. He said, I don't have time, right? So he actually sold his channel, right? And he stepped down. So it's good to see you, Ace. I haven't seen you probably in like a month. What's cool is whenever he come back around, he graced me, and because I allow anybody to jump in. So the community always like, oh, Ace was back. Like, if Ace is here, if he was to come on, he has to be in my thumbnail. Like, I want people to see Ace was on, right? So he said, who is this guy? So Ace, Red is he kind of studies YouTube channels, and so it's really cool to have some of his input. Now, I know stuff we're talking about today, it's not going to work for everybody. Somebody's going to try something and it'd be like, I found my best videos and I did my next 10 with the thumbnail. Listen, this is what this is, and Red, you could kind of elaborate, but this is a best guess of what it seems like was pushing your channel when your channel was doing its best. Now, what I think is, if you look at Cherry Man again, right? That Stadia thing was a hot topic. I think that just happened to be one of the hottest topics, right? I think some stuff is situational. Some, I do think reviews are hot. It just is what it is. You do a good review and YouTube catch on to it, they're going to push your review. And you have chances of more people to watch it, right? But not everybody want to be a review channel. I don't, surely, but I can show you my reviews are doing good. So we're just here, Ace, just to give you some context, if you're still there, we're just here simply to kind of give some context of, what things are working for channels on YouTube. And I think what's great with Red, explain to the audience your thing you did with 30, your 30 channels you followed.
Oh yeah. So I went on 30 channels that are small streamers, or it's not small streamers, but small YouTubers that have less than 10,000 subscribers. And I went on their most popular videos, found out what worked, saw like some videos performed like over 100,000. There was one channel that had over like 300,000 views. And I was like, what did he do different here than he did differently? Now, there are some channels, don't get me wrong. Like, for example, Cowboys, this actually happened to you. There are some channels that you make a video, does not perform the greatest until 2-3 years from now. Yeah. And so, but
I'll pull up mine. I'll go to videos, and I'm curious. I never looked at this way, but I'll go to popular. So, this is 2 years ago, 79,000. It's still growing, which is crazy. People still watching this video. You know what? I always get comments about this video right here is my top, I guess, money making video. People comment. I just was writing somebody the other day. Oh, can this work in the toilet? I'm thinking like, I mean, I didn't make the product, but but no, yeah, I mean, but I got random stuff, as you see, right? We got an Ethernet cable, we got a treadmill, none of this stuff has to do with anything. None of it has to do with each other, but they're all reviews. And so YouTube got the idea that, hey, his reviews do well, so we're just going to push them out to more people. And listen, let's say you're a game streamer and you're getting 100 views, right? But YouTube say, you know what, we're going to push you out to 50,000 people a day. You're definitely going to get more than 100 views because it's just more people to scroll through and say, oh, let me watch this. Just the law of average is greater in that sense, because people don't know how great your content is when they just see a thumbnail and title, right? Yeah. But at the end of the day, this thing, I mean, obviously it says quadruple. I'm sure that word got people, and the thumbnail showing, going from one thing to the next, it was clever of mine. But, look at this right here, just car heater review. That's all it says, car heater, real review, 37,000, right? I just showed me and the car heater. Nothing was spectacular, right? Yeah. Same thing with the main line. But YouTube saw that I did great with this. I'll say this video because this video isn't that old. But they saw I did great with this video, which is the treadmill. And they just said, you know what? This dude did another review. Let's push it out there. And, but I think the engagement as well. If you look at the comments, like, let's just look at this and see how many comments I got on the treadmill video. Just for the hell of it, 292 comments, right? So people just, and people with my reviews, they're asking a bunch of questions. And I think that's what is the engagement, is what made YouTube pushes my reviews. But that's all I can say for my channel. And Red, you could dissect whatever else if you like. That's on the screen, but I don't know. Or we could do my thing. Let's go to my within the last 10 months, as you say. Let's see. Yeah,
hey, also for Chariot Man, since you do Steam Deck now, this is what I would also recommend. So I would recommend, like, if anybody doesn't know this, and you could even pull it up, Cowboy, if you wanted to, but I'll just explain it real quick. If you're a YouTuber and you want to get things that are not on YouTube, like for example, there is a way to actually, like, you're scrolling down YouTube on, like, either, I don't think you can do it on a phone, but you could do it on a computer or something else like that. But basically, if you have a vidIQ installed in your Chrome browser, you can actually see what how many subscribers a certain person has that actually go into their channel. Like when you see the video, it'll actually say, here, I'll actually just share the screen with you real quick, and then we'll actually do that. Here we go.
Now, let me read this. Rudik said, I've been thinking about doing more VOD, video on demand content, instead of just game streaming all the time to branch out, but hard to find content route for VOD videos for myself. I'd be more interested in efficient. So I think what I did on my lunch break, I actually recorded a video. I was editing it and I need to slap something. I just can't do what Doc does. He recorded a regular video. I like to add, just if I mention something, I like the graphic to come out, right? And I mean, that's just my thing I do. And maybe I can make a quicker video, but I love to do it, right? But I think for some people who cover gaming, Rudigs, you know, I feel like you got a good presence. You could sit down and record yourself at your desk. Like he has these headphones, this microphone, little elbow thing, and he could just cover a topic for 6 minutes, you know? If I was you, I would try that. If I was you, Rudigs, what do you say, Red?
I'd have to look at his channel actually. I think I've actually checked it out at one point, but I just don't remember exactly. But
okay.
But here's the screen right here. So
okay, check it out.
So this isn't just apply for Chariot Man. You could basically do this for anybody. So basically, so Chariot Man does Steam Deck things. So go on YouTube. First thing you're gonna type in Steam Deck. Don't type in anything else. Just type in Steam Deck. Now, what you can do is on YouTube, it'll actually show you what the most searched things are. So Steam Deck review, emulation, unboxing, stuff like this. And you could go through all these routes and everything, just depending on what you're doing that day. But basically, you want to see what these people are doing, and you actually want to see what the ceiling is also. But just like I was telling about the vidIQ thing, right here, this is not on regular YouTube. This is powered by vidIQ. So basically, I can see all the subscribers that this person has without actually going to their channel. It's actually fantastic because otherwise I would have to go to their channel and be like, oh, how many subscribers do they have? Like, right. Is that because otherwise, you know, for example, and a lot of people don't know this when they first start YouTube and everything, but most of the people that we're talking to have established YouTube channels and everything. But if someone was new here, you cannot compete with somebody like this. This guy has 482,000 subscribers. He's going to blow you out of the water. Same thing with IGN. They have 17 million subscribers. They're going to blow you out of the water. Like you're not going to be able to compete with them. Like in terms of video wise, you're not going to be able to do it. Same thing with this guy. He's got 200,000 subscribers. You got to find somebody like this, 37,000 subscribers, and go Steam Deck after 6 months, everything you need to know. And then it's a 24-minute video. Now, the way I think is, not a lot of other people think like this, but the way I think is, I go, this is a 24-minute video. Is there a way for me to watch this video, write down notes? Now, I know a lot of people don't have time and everything to do this. Right. I'm just blessed that I go to work and basically just sit there and work on stuff all day that's YouTube related. But basically, I would watch this video for 24 minutes, even though, that's a lot of time. And I would basically take down notes. What did they say? Why did they say it? What did they do? Basically, everything they said in the video, see if you can get it down to 10 minutes. And if you can get it down to 10 minutes, why would I need to watch a 24-minute video when you're doing it in 10? If you could get it down to 5, boom, you just did it even better. I don't even gotta watch this 24-minute video. You've made it in 5. And your title.
Now, would you use the same title?
I would not. I would use I would basically take this title. There's title generators out there and everything, although most of them aren't great. But I basically take this title and break it up and see what I could actually do. I would be like, let's see, how many words do they use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 words on there, and they got 5K in less than 8 hours, or well, almost 5K. So let's see. So if I wrote, I tried Steam Deck for 6 months. Here's what happened. 10. That's 10 words right there. Boom, different title. And then you would basically make a thumbnail. And as you can see here, their thumbnail, what is it? It is white on red text. And then they got this. I wouldn't have gone with the black text, but that's them. And then they put this how-to guide up here, which I'm pretty sure they probably do that for every video. But basically, you want to do something like that if you're and then even this person, right? Not all the thumbnails have to look the same, but look at how this person did this. They got a yellow or a woodish slash background, and then they put the Steam Deck on there
right in the middle.
And then they put this Photoshop image of I guess that's Zelda or Link. I don't know which one of those.
Yeah, it looked like Link.
But basically, that's literally one of the easiest things to do. Like that would be one of the easiest thumbnails to make, in my opinion, because you would basically just take a picture and then just make it look better in like Canva or something if you have that.
No. What about Rudig's question? He says, PlayStation Stars is the #1 search. After typing PlayStation, would it be good to do a video on demand that shares info of PlayStation Stars? Take a longer video and make it short, looking for advice.
So let's see. So PlayStation Stars. Okay, so I have to go and look at that. So, okay, so I would not do this guy. He's got 97,000. Anybody above 75,000, I would recommend not doing any content that they're doing. But for example, right here we go. We're talking about this. Look at this. Height for Games, 1.47K subscribers, 10K. This is what's called a #1 video for this guy.
Okay.
I would believe. Let's see. Yeah, that's a #1 video for this guy. Well, he's done in the past, like a year ago. But basically, he literally did this with 1,000 subscribers and got 10K in a month. So if you could do this, you would knock it out of the park, Rudig. Although I'm not sure how many subscribers does Rudig have currently? Do you know?
Under 100.
Okay.
70 something, I believe.
Okay, cool. So Rudig, you're basically. Actually, let me say this: there is different ranks on YouTube for different people that are that have different subscribers. Once you get to 1,000 subscribers, YouTube starts taking you more seriously. Once you get to 2,000, they start taking you even more seriously, and so on and so forth. When you get to 100,000, that is when things start to, like, you could gain 5,000 subscribers like that in a day, depending on what you're doing. But let's see if you, and then the thing is about this video right here. So it's good, but, and then they've got this whole thumbnail right here and PlayStation Stars. So yeah, I'm confused a little bit because they kind of did almost exactly the same thumbnail as like what they're doing. I guess that's working. Same thing with this guy. So I guess that's working. So Rudig, if you were doing something, I would say if you could find this background somehow. I don't know how you would find that background. I guess you would. That's the hardest part, guys, is that sometimes people will do a thumbnail and it'll have a background that's really working for a topic, and you can't find the background. So it's
you want to see his channel?
Sure.
All right, here's Rudig's channel. I like that. We got the little background. That's kind of cool, the wall. But 62 subscribers. Now, his thing is this though. He did have a bigger channel, and then Stadia died. That he did a channel with a partner of his, so he decided, let me start my own channel. So his channel is new, you know. Yeah. So we'll say that.
Also, let me say this. Because I can see that he's done live streaming in the past. That's mainly his thing is live streaming. Okay, here's another thing, Rudig, right? When you're live streaming, I'm not sure if you're live streaming just directly off of PlayStation, Xbox, something like that. If you are, that's a really good start. But here's the thing. There's a lot of streamers that I'm seeing doing this, and I do not recommend doing this. I actually thought about it originally because I thought it was going to be better, but it's actually not good at all to do this. But basically, for example, Cowboy's running his stream right now through OBS. When you do it, you said what? Through Melon? Okay, yeah. Gotcha. So he's running his stuff through Melon, okay? But when you're doing a game or something, if you actually do it directly off of I don't know if you know this either, Cowboy. If you do it directly off of the console, you're more likely to get more people because they're showing it to PlayStation Live. And the funny thing is there's a lot of people on PlayStation Live that watch that.
Yeah, I'll tell you
So,
this. There was one random day I did the first time I ever played Returnal. I played Returnal and I streamed directly from, I think I told you the story. I streamed directly from my PlayStation and I just put it was just said Returnal at first, right?
mhm,
And I'm telling you, it was crazy. The next day I had 1,000 views and it was like 67 views I had when it ended. And the
yeah.
next day I was like, what? And all these people's commenting. And I said, dude, how did you find my video? They was like, oh, it was, it was on recommended. I was like, what? And I streamed directly from the PlayStation. So the PlayStation also put their own tags at first. They
Yeah.
put their own tags, and like only thing I can think of is I happened that game just got put on PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Plus. So I guess it was the right timing, and streaming it from PlayStation,
Yeah.
just benefited me that day. It was weird, but
And so and so if you're doing that, then that's really good if you're doing it directly. Second thing, whenever you're doing a live stream, you always have to think about this. You always have to think about what can I do? And I was actually trying to explain this to a guy last night because he's got about 2,000 subscribers, and I want to see him grow because I was like, you're doing a really good job and stuff, and the stuff you do, you've got a really good personality. You're reading chat, you're doing all this stuff. But I was like, what makes and he was playing that God of War game, and I was saying what. Especially when you're playing story mode games. Multiplayer games, not that bad. Like I can play Fortnite, I can play Call of Duty. These games are going to attract people because people want to join the game. But story mode games are not the same way. For example, story mode games, most people are going to go watch the Rad Brad. They're going to go watch some, like, I forget who the other guys are. There's like 3 or 4 guys that do like walkthroughs, and they get like over millions, like 1 million to like 3 million views per episode.
Let me jump in there real quick. Here's what's funny. I don't watch any of those guys, but when I went to work today, I was talking to my boss, and I took the day off yesterday to play God of War, right? I had took the day off 2 months ago, right? Yesterday was my God of War day. So I go to work, and I'm like, okay, talking about my boss. She's like, yeah, my husband was watching some game yesterday, God of War. I said, that's the game I took off for. She's like, oh, he was watching some dude, Rad Brad. And you just mentioned Rad Brad, and I never see. I don't even know what the guy looked like. But guess what? That's who my boss's husband was watching yesterday.
So see that, and see that's what I always talk about when people do story mode games. I say, what is going to make your stream better than me going to watch an episode of Rad Brad play it? Because he's established, like he's got like 14 million subscribers and stuff, and that's what you have to figure out. Like, how can my stream be better than someone that is already well established? Like, and I mean that's technically in any category. Like whenever I play Fortnite or I play Call of Duty and stuff, there's people that are ahead of me. But the thing is that those people are already established. They have like 100. They have like 800,000 subscribers and stuff like that. I mean, they're just established. But the thing is that how am I going to eventually get up there with them if I don't ever make my content better than what theirs is? And that's, I mean,
yeah, I think the harder thing, right? If I could back up a little bit, and this is just my thought. Let's say you like, I feel my content is better than Doc Dark. I do editing. Doc, you watch his finger, and I know more about gaming than Doc. I should have more views, but for some reason, his videos got out there. YouTube pushes stuff more. I think we need to figure out this mysterious algorithm. So we need to figure out how to make YouTube push us. Now, I will say this for Doc. Doc consistently just cover the same stuff, right? Now, he stopped doing the headphones and stuff, which was his bigger stuff, but his stuff he only cover now, maybe it won't get back to there, but he consistently get what he get now. So I don't know if that's good or bad, because then maybe is he growing? Is he not growing? Maybe he isn't. I mean, he definitely grew in subscribers, maybe a year ago, right? But it's like, how do we get YouTube algorithm to push our content to new viewers so they can watch and say he's better than Rad Brad?
Well,
that's the trick.
See, that's the thing is that they actually are not bullcrapping whenever they say this. There's a bunch of people that I follow on Twitter, and they basically just do YouTube tips all day and everything like that. And some of these people and everything, some of these YouTubers, they're full of crap. They just want people to, buy this book over here. I'm teaching you about YouTube titles, and buy this stuff over here. Like vidIQ actually has like this thing where you could buy like this keyword tool and everything. And even though, yes, it works and everything, I'm not spending $50 a month on that. Sorry, I'm not even monetized on my own channel to even do that. And even you're monetized, and I'm not even sure you would be making the money to even support that every month.
Well,
so it's
I make $100 a month. I could pay. Yeah, I could use my YouTube money for it, but it would.
Yeah, it'd be stupid because it's like, but anyway, but yeah, stuff like that. But there is one thing that everybody says, and it is very true. The algorithm actually, like a lot of people will talk about the algorithm. They're talking about like, why is YouTube not pushing my content? Why is this? Why is that? The YouTube algorithm actually doesn't even really exist necessarily. Yes, it's there for people like, that are up at the top. Like Mr. Beast is always going to get pushed to #1 on trending. It's just going to happen. I'm pretty sure him and YouTube have some kind of deal. He's always going to get pushed to #1 on YouTube. The Corey X Kenshin always going to get pushed to like #5 on YouTube because it's just great gamers. And so it's like, the thing is that those people, yes, they have algorithm because they automatically have all these people coming in.
Is it because they have so many subscribers?
No, it's not even that. It's because they have such a huge fan base that their fan base comes in and triggers the algorithm. See, like me, this is how the algorithm works for me and you, Cowboy, right? YouTube will take, okay, so you have 2,700 subscribers, something like that, or maybe 2,008. And I have 2,000, like 100 today, I think. I'm not even sure. But basically what ours is doing is taking 20 people, and it's going, I'm going to put this on 20 people's homepage. And if they don't, and if at least 10 people do not click on your thumbnail or on your video that they want to watch, we are not pushing it, because that means that it's not good. So, but that's what they do. They take 20 people, they take basically 10% of your audience, push it to their homepage. Whatever happens is that, but see, that's the thing. If you can get like 30 people to come to your video already, that are already subscribed and everything, there's a high chance the algorithm could be like, oh, 30 people have already watched the video. Oh, let me put it to this other 100 people over here, and then they could do it, and then so on and so forth. But the algorithm actually doesn't matter to us because, once again, it's those 20 people. The real thing we need to be worried about is the audience. Replace the word algorithm with audience. Who is our audience?
Retention and all that.
Right. Who is our audience? Why are they watching us? What do they like about us compared to other people? And why are they like you have 12 people watching this stuff right now, I believe.
Right.
Why are 12 people watching this instead of watching something else? That's because that's that's your audience. And so it's
crazy because when I do something controversial, that 20 would be like 30.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But it's because that title, I hype stuff up too. I'll go on Twitter like, today's gonna be crazy. I'm talking about Stadia dying or whatever, and people are gonna show up. But let me read this. Rudig's had another question. He said, would it still be good to start this practice of making videos on tracking trends, even though I'm low subs? Or should I try another strategy? Anything suggests for a low sub channel?
Okay, so I would say, this is what I would say, Rudigs. Actually, go to his since you have his channel pulled up, Cowboy. Go to his shorts real quick. Let me see what his shorts are.
And he did say, all I do is live streams. I do direct from PlayStation, or I do from I think he does, I want to say OBS also, but yeah, OBS.
Okay.
Yeah. So he does both.
Yeah, you want to try to stick with that direct, because when you're a small channel, that's the only way you're gonna basically do that. But here, go to his shorts real quick, Cowboy, whenever you get the chance.
Yep. Go to shorts.
Okay, he's got 2 shorts. How are they performing? Oh, they're doing phenomenal.
Oh wow.
Okay, Rudigs. That's what it is right there. You gotta I would do long form content, but I would also do the long form content with these shorts. Like, what are these shorts about that you're doing? What, like, for example, you said what let's see, what shot your gun into day 1 raid. I have no idea what that is. Who teabags another man?
It's a Destiny thing.
Oh, it's a Destiny thing. But yeah, basically just make videos like around what you're talking about there, because that's actually what I'm about to start doing to see how it's going to work. Don't quote me on that, but I think because it's actually going to loop back to that 50 to 75 subscribers thing we're going to talk about later. It actually loops back to shorts, but it's going to but basically, if you're a small channel right now, you need to be doing these shorts, because that's what's really going to get your channel. And we'll talk about that more later whenever Cowboy wants to discuss that thing for before you leave.
Yeah, guys, let me kind of mention it. What we're talking about here, whoops, let me take that off, is that Red said he has a little tip or a hint or tricks where this could potentially get you 50 to 100 new subscribers a day. So, and that was cool to see you hit 2,000. So, I'll let me know when you want to bring it up. Let me just go to the chat so I can make sure I got to everybody. Let me see. Cherry said this is really good information. Rue did to OBS. Let me see. Yeah, I noticed that too. Let me see. Yeah, so Doc is an Xbox channel. You were a Stadia channel. This is true. This is well. I mean, I wasn't fully Stadia, but yeah, I get it. I get it. Let me see. Yeah, the better advice is a little tough to follow. Any tips would definitely appreciate it. Yo, what's going on? FF is in the building. Thanks for coming in for the first time. Let me see. Where do you post or spend energy pursuing to gain eyeballs and audience? Recently tagged PlayStation or game developers and asked for RT. Any suggestions to get your name out to the audience?
Okay, actually, I would say this, Rudik, since you only have a certain number of subscribers. This is what I would do. I would, if you haven't already, I would actually go to friends and family that you know actually like gaming. Like, don't bother your grandma if you don't like gaming. But go to people that actually enjoy gaming, that are your friends, that are your family. Tell them to subscribe. Tell them, hey, listen, I do this. Sometimes I'm live. Sometimes I do shorts. I'm actually about to start making long form content. And so get them to go ahead and subscribe if they want to do that. And then after that, you're going to have to market. I hate to say that, but you're going to have to market in the atmosphere we're at today. Because what you're going to basically want to do is you're basically want to go on Twitter. And this is going to suck because there's going to be a lot of people that are just going to ignore you. But you're going to go on Twitter if that's where you're at, or Instagram. I don't know about Facebook. I haven't never really tried Facebook because Facebook's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of older for me. But basically, you want to go on a social media that you have a decent amount of exposure on, like maybe like a 200, 300 followers and everything. And you basically want to go on this social media that you're most familiar with, find other things that you like. So like, I think you like Destiny. I think you like Call of Duty, something like that. I know I saw a Minecraft stream on there. These are things that people search for on the daily, on Twitter, on Instagram, on any of these other things. So what I would do is I would go on Twitter. I would type in like I see you playing Sonic Frontiers there. If you're on Twitter, this would be a great opportunity. Go on Twitter, type in Sonic Frontiers. You're going to see a whole bunch of people at the top talking about Sonic Frontiers. Don't message those people. Go to latest. And anybody that's talking about Sonic Frontiers, like you'll see like a tweet that's like, Sonic Frontiers is one of the best games I've ever played. Okay, go to their profile. Go ahead and hit that follow button. Now go ahead and DM them and be like, hey, could I have a moment of your time? Most people are going to either say, yeah, sure, or they're going to be like, no, or they're going to just ignore you. I mean, and the thing is, the reason I say that is because Dr. Seuss, one of the most renowned children's authors in the world, got rejected 30 times before he ever actually got his book out. So, and Colonel Sanders, KFC guy that started KFC, got rejected over 75 times for a business loan. They did not want to sponsor that, or they did not want to give that man a loan because they just did not trust the man. 75 times, or some crazy number like that. Don't quote me on the 75,
right.
But some crazy number like that. And it's like, eventually he got it. So for 100 no's that you're going to get one yes. So would you rather want that one yes where you can actually talk to these people? And do not, let me say this before I go on. Do not DM these people and be like, hey, can you follow my channel? Please follow my channel, man. Please do that. That will annoy anyone. I get annoyed when people do that because you're not worried about me as the person. You're worried about numbers for your own channel. I'm not like when I talk to people, I'm not looking for them to subscribe to my channel. I don't even bring my channel up until like 3 days into it or whatever. Like I'm like, hey, I also have a channel as well. I'm not sure if you're into Call of Duty. Maybe we could play sometime. And they'll be like, oh sure, what's the channel? Like, and then I've had many people that actually come back and watch my stuff because I was nice to them on Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that. And you just got to make relationships with people. That's really what it's about when you're starting out.
Yeah, I made that video, and one of the tips was, and I started doing it this week because I put it in there, and I figure every video I watch, right, I'm watching it for a reason because I like the content. So what I've been writing in the comments is, oh man, this is great information. Thank you very much. I'm actually gonna have to. I actually wrote, literally, I've been writing this. Oh, this is pretty good. I'm actually gonna bring it up on a show on my channel. And I left it like that. I didn't say come follow my channel, watch my channel. I said great information. I'm thanking them. I'm going to bring this up on a show on my channel, just putting it out there. And I actually had somebody say, oh, you got your own channel, whatever. I was like, yeah. So like literally now, granted, that was this week. Well, I had off yesterday, so I didn't do much of it. But that was one person out of this week of doing it, right? So you can slowly grow your stuff. But what I want to do is read this. Xbox Nation said, I would say find a niche and be the best you can in that niche. Following the trend will only gain you temporary views, but not non-returning. I think the thing is that, yeah, so it's kind of like if you want to do a job and feel like you could do that job forever, right? I like to do what I like to do, right? And Red does his own thing too. There's very rare times I make a video that I didn't want to make, right? Now, I get it. I can follow these trends and do what other people are doing, but eventually either you're going to get burnt out. Like I wanted to do what Doc did. At one point I said, oh, I'm just going to just be my own troll, but be like the PlayStation guy and be the anti-Doc Dark. But eventually I was like, dude, I watch some of his videos sometimes like, bro, this got to be draining because you always got to keep that face up and say he really likes Xbox. And I know he really does like Xbox, but sometimes I'm like, you can't even believe what you're saying, right? And I get it though, he's trolling, whatever. But I feel like for me, authenticity is my thing. And so even sometimes get me in trouble because I gotta say what I feel. But so I kind of understand what he's saying. Let me see. Nerds World said I have basically the same question. Should I make more videos because I just usually live stream? I mean, I would say switch it up, man, and just see. The dude Ace told me before his podcast was like one of the most popular podcasts in our community. It was every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern, and man, everybody showed up to watch it. But if you looked at his channel, and he said it, he literally said pre-made content does better than live stream. He was like, if you make a good video, it's gonna just get more views, you know, because the live stream people show up to watch it live, and when it's over, you got about 24 hours to get people watching, and then it kind of just dies. Whereas a pre-made video could, you know, keep growing and growing. I mean, you saw, I see my video, this mainline cleaner, me pouring something that my drain. It's my people still watching and watching it because why? It was a video about a specific subject. And a year later, somebody might be like, oh, I wonder what's good to unclog something, and they find it. Or a year later, oh, Stadia died. Their chances are they're going to watch an 8-minute video on Stadia died than a 2-hour podcast of Stadia died.
Well, I will say this also, especially with all the live streaming talk about this. I would also do this if you haven't already. Did you? So if you, I actually mentioned this on the last one we did, but let me just mention it again. Does everybody know who the most successful live streamer is on the planet? He actually started off by doing video games, and now he just does in real life stuff. The person I'm talking about is iShowSpeed. Does anybody know how he got there? The reason he got there was because he was making titles like this. It was basically like he would do an NBA, and he was playing a game that was a year old at the time. He was playing, like, the new one was about to come out, and he was playing like NBA 2K20 or something like that. Anyway, but he was playing it like in the June. So, I mean, it makes sense why he was getting views. You know, people are still watching the game and everything. But the thing is that his videos, like, people were still playing NBA at the time. That didn't stop. Like, speed streaming, guys. Let's all stop our videos, or all our live streams so he can get all the views. That's not what anybody did. But how did he rise to the top above everybody else? The way he did that was he structured his his channel based on these titles and these. I mean, he didn't even have thumbnails for most of his streams. He would just stream and just have it there. But basically, the way he would do it is he would literally go on the title, and he would go. He worked his way all the way up till about 1,000 subscribers, and then he said, "What if I started doing this?" He started putting in his title. He was like, $60 PSN card to whoever can beat me in Point Garden. Okay. I'm on NBA watching that. I see this guy. He's going to give away a $60 PSN. Oh, I'm about to beat this guy. I want money. You know, that's what people want. They want money. So he basically started doing that. And that wasn't just one single stream. He was also giving away $100 at one point to whoever could beat him in point guard. He was doing this. He was doing that. And guess what? No one ever beat him in point guarding. Why would he put the titles up there when he knows he could lose that money? Because he was that good at the game. Like for example, if I was that good at Fortnite to put a title as like $60 to whoever can 1v1 me and win. If I was that good and confident in Fortnite, I would totally put that as my title. But the point is, I'm not. So I can't put that as my title. But if you are extremely good in something and you know that you're one of the best, then you can put those titles, and that's how you're going to rise to the top. So, and I mean that doesn't apply to all live streams, because like most people are not like this high up person that's like the best of the best. Right. But that's just one of the strategic ways you could do it. If you found something you were really, really good at, then you could rise to the top through that instead of doing it like, you know, but of course you still have to build your channel. So you still have to go from that one subscriber all the way to 1,000. So,
yep. How are you doing on the your views?
For my channel?
Like getting close to that 4,000.
Oh, for monetization. I'm currently on 2,300, but the reason that it's lacking behind is because I've had to take a few weekends off to not do live streaming, just because of I had sickness like 2 of those weekends. I was on a not a beach retreat. I went to the mountains on one weekend before that, and so so I haven't been streaming, that's kind of where my watch hours primarily come from, that in a sense. Because I mean, even and a lot of people don't know this, but I wish they did. But on vidIQ, you actually can see there's actually a chart next to every video, and it tells you like if the video has, I think it's like over 100,000 views, you can actually see how that video did for the first 28 days. And the thing is that literally, whenever I was researching those 30, well, not researching the 30 small channels, when I was researching like a whole bunch of other like big YouTubers, a lot of people don't realize this, but the YouTubers that have gotten over 100K views on all these videos at the very beginning was because people went back and watched them, was literally because they just wanted to go back and see who that guy was. They wanted to see what it was like back in the day before they got big and everything. Right. And so all these videos that have 100K views, if you go back and look at the chart, I've done this multiple times on Mr. Beast, Ali A, Laserbeam. Let's see, like all these other people, the Rad Brad, all these people that have over 100K views on their first videos and stuff. And just because people wanted to see what they were like. And their views in the first 28 days was like, when they first started, it was like 20. It was like 40. And it was like, man, these guys, like at the beginning, they didn't get any views. And then as they crossed 1,000, they were slowly getting like, 60 to like 100 views per video. And even when they had 2,000, when people had 2,000, they were getting 200 views to like 300 views. But you wouldn't know that today because they have 100,000 views on it. Right. But if you didn't have that tool to know that, you would be like, oh, they've always been big. They've always done this. They were getting views back in the day when everybody else wasn't getting views. No, they weren't. They were all just like us. Like one day, 10 years from now, Cowboy might be at 10 million subscribers. And we might be like, man, that guy's always had the views. But if you go back and look at his channel and know he has,
you'd be like, no,
no.
What's your thoughts on Dr. Disrespect?
Dr. Disrespect, I mean, that's literally, that is one of the people that I would also say top-notch streamer. As you can see, he's created a character, kind of like how Speed did. He's created a character on top of being good and everything. But these people create characters, and Dr. Disrespect is this guy that's like, I'm better than everybody. My energy is above thousands. Like and kind of like how a cowboy, he created his own thing about the cowboy. Yeah. So I mean, you just got to create exactly like that. So you got to create your own character and then like be like outbeat the competition. And when I say that, I don't mean that like we should go to like, I'm not looking to beat everyone on YouTube. Like I'm not looking to be like, oh my gosh, let me go ahead and beat Cowboy's freaking subscribe count. Let me just go ahead and like, research how to beat that. Like I want everyone to succeed actually better than I do. That's how I look at it. Like I would rather be in the chat of people that are going to be at like 100,000 in like the next 5 months. And just, I would never reach that, to know that I was just in there and be like, hey, listen, Like, how have you been? And, you know, just like actually get to talk to these high people that are up there, because everybody starts on YouTube at a certain time. So,
Red, what's your take on VR videos?
What's my take on VR videos? Probably, I mean, VR videos are definitely getting views, but if you had started like 3 years ago on VR, I've seen this one guy. Not kidding, guys. There was one guy. I was researching him because I was just I borrowed my friend's VR for a couple weeks. It was really fun. I'm gonna get one for if I get enough money for Christmas. But the reason that I was researching this guy was I was like, man, I really like VR. I really like Rec Room and stuff. So I was like, I'm looking at this guy, and he's been doing Rec Room videos since like 2017, and I'm like, dang, this guy's been doing this for a while, and he was already in 1 million subscribers because he's been doing VR content only.
Right.
But I mean, that's the thing. If you start it at the very beginning and you know that people want to watch VR content because it's going to eventually make it up there, then you're obviously going to take that #1 spot. But that's the thing, is that YouTube is never oversaturated. There'll be people that'll say YouTube's oversaturated. Well, YouTube was oversaturated in 2014, 2015, and 2016. And if I'm not mistaken, guys, there has been over how many people that's crossed over 1 million subscribers since then after starting their channel around that time. I mean, Dream didn't even start his channel until 2014, and he 30 million subscribers. So on Minecraft. So I mean, anything's possible.
Let me see. A YouTuber that blew up recently I've been following is Nick AR. He went from 0 to 160K subs in 7 months.
Dang. I need to research that guy.
Yeah, right.
Well.
Hold on.
Wow.
Nick AR. Right on. Let me see. I was able to get my Instagram for my company up to 10K, but I found it to be a much different space with gaming and YouTube. Yeah, so he has a company actually, Rudix. He lives in Canada.
Nice.
So, yeah. All right. So Red, I think at this part, man, you want to tell the people you got a tip for them or a trick, or explain how people could possibly get 50 to 100 subscribers a day, right?
All right. Yes. Okay. So let me share my screen real quick.
Okay.
Let's see. Share.
Check it out, guys. Here it goes.
All right. So this is my analytics. So you go to my content.
Okay.
And maybe I probably can't see it from here. Maybe to do like this. All right. So let's see if I can look at this from the past 365 days. Well, that's horrible. Let me look at the past 90 days. Okay. So this is where I started on these shorts. Okay. People weren't really watching these shorts. They were just, I mean, they're getting decent views. They're okay. And then I hit it out of the ballpark with this 10,000 view short. And I said, what if I made the same short? And it did phenomenal. And I was like, oh, I think I found it. But then I did another one and it didn't do as great. I mean, I think it got like 5,000. I think that was the one. But basically, then I figured out a trick, right? And it was around, I think it was around October the 27th that I found something. But basically, the last 28 days on shorts, I have had over 250 subscribers from the last 28 days. Now, what changed? Because before I was getting like, I wish I could show you guys in detail, but before I was only getting on these shorts, especially on that short, like let me go back. On this short right here that had 30,000 views, guys, or almost 30,000 views. You'll never believe how many subscribers I got on that. 30 wow. Subscribers on that. Yes. Do you want to know how many? So I've been doing these last 7 shorts. You know how many subscribers I've been gaining on those? 70 to 100 on these 12 to 20 second shorts. That's because I figured something out. Okay. So this is, I hope everybody is listening to this part, because if you haven't heard anything all night, this is what you're going to need to hear right here. Basically, if here, let's just go back to the, we're right here. So if you So whenever you're doing shorts, you need to think to yourself, you need to go, what audience do I want to do? And you need to realize inside of yourself, you need to go, okay, if you're a gaming channel, because the gaming channel is going to be probably easier than an in real life channel, but we'll talk about it in real life channel in 1 second. But if you're a gaming channel, do you play Fortnite? Okay, what is Fortnite? It is a game for everybody. But who mainly plays Fortnite? 5 to 15-year-olds. So start appealing to 5 to 15-year-olds. Do not make these, oh, let me make these news article things about this and this and this. No, that's not what people want to see while you're playing Fortnite. People don't care about that. Like they're not here for that. But if you're playing Fortnite and saying like stupid things, like, well, not stupid things, but like stupid facts that these 5 to 15-year-olds are like, oh, I didn't know that. Let me hit that subscribe button. But like, or if they like your personality, then they're most likely willing to do that. But let's say that you're playing Call of Duty. Okay, is 5 to 15 your audience? No, it's going to be like 17 to, well, it's probably more like 15 to 45. So you can't do the same stuff that you would do on Fortnite shorts that you would do on Call of Duty shorts, because it's going to be 2 different audiences. So you can't just be like, guys, today, let me tell you what I discovered on Call of Duty. I mean, you could do that, but the odds of people actually tuning in and watching the whole short because they're 15 to 45, they don't care about that. They want to watch people shoot each other and just like, do awesome plays. Like if you're like throwing a tomahawk across the map, they want to watch that. They want to watch that kind of stuff. They want to watch this other Fortnite stuff that I'm doing. But and I'll actually show you guys in a second about what I mean about these shorts. But basically, you also want to clickbait in a sense. You also want to make the short, because it's a short. It's not a video. You're not clickbaiting anybody on a video. I feel like it's kind of scummy to do that on a video, even though I see plenty of people doing it. And I see plenty of people getting hundreds of thousands of views over here. It's just like, why? But if you're doing it on a short, I don't really take offense to that, because I'm like, it's literally a short. If I don't like it, I could just swipe. Like it's literally like 12 seconds. Okay, and 12 seconds of my life wasted. Oh, man. But basically, and sorry if I say basically a lot. It's just my filler word, I guess. But in a sense, you want to, whenever you do a short, you want to get people to subscribe. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is by saying things that really, I mean, kind of being sarcastic about it, kind of not being, because eventually you will be able to be up there. Let me show you guys what I mean. And you guys might be like, man, Giraffe, this is some cringe content right here. Well, it might be some cringe content, but I have gained 250 subscribers in like 5 days, or let's see,
That's
70
crazy.
to 100 subscribers in 5 days. So it might be cringe, but hey, if it's building the channel, it's building the channel. But basically, let's see, go to shorts and you go to these. Some of these are doing better than others, but it really just depends on the day. Because this was posted on a Monday, this was posted on a Tuesday, and Thursday, Wednesday, and Tuesday. So it really just depends what day and how many people are watching. Because this video and this video are very similar, but they did different. So it's just it's very, very weird on shorts. But let's watch this one. Or wait, let me back up because it's not. iShowSpeed was just banned on Fortnite, and you'll never believe why. But I'm giving away 100,000 V-Bucks to whoever likes and subscribes right now. But you see that, guys? That is appealing to the 5 to 15. So they're going to be like, free V-Bucks! Oh my gosh! I mean, even though I'm being a little bit sarcastic in this sense, and I'm just being like, 100,000 V-Bucks? Oh my gosh, Red Giraffe, you're ripping everybody off. I mean...
Now explain your title.
Now explain the title. iShowSpeed just got banned on Fortnite. Well, did he just get banned on Fortnite? Probably not. But did people click on it? Did it make people go, oh my gosh, he just got banned? What? I gotta watch this. See that? 154 likes, 27 comments. So that's, I hate to say that and to be like that on shorts and everything, but basically if you want subscribers, and you want people to stay around, like the personality that you have, you're going to need to do that. And I've just found that on Fortnite, who is my main audience? I went to my analytics, I looked at it, and most of the people that subscribe to me are between those ages. So I started going, why don't I appeal to those people? Because those that come back to the people that go there, I need to start appealing to those people. Or, well, Xbox Nation is asking what direction is he going in. Can't decide between achievement guides. Xbox, I actually follow you. I actually subscribe to Xbox Nation. Really awesome channel if you're into Xbox and stuff. If you're into achievements. I don't even play Xbox, and I watch his videos. Why? Because he's a pretty cool guy. Pretty cool guy, all around guy. I don't even remember where I found him. Maybe it was on your
yeah, maybe, yeah, he comes around.
Yeah. But anyway, he does a whole bunch of Xbox stuff. But basically, the Xbox Nation, right? You say you don't know what to do, right? But here's my thing. Here's my thing. You have 1.8K subscribers. The rule of the thumb is you are supposed to be making as many views as your mate as 10% of the subscribers you have. So right now, for example, this video that was 2 days old. This video still has time because it's. I mean, well, actually, that came out 2 days ago too. Maybe people didn't like that as much as they like this one, but this one came out 2 days ago, and it's literally at 507 views. Okay, Xbox, that's already twice what you needed. You needed 183 views. You got 507. So yes, this video is a banger. This video is a banger. This video is a banger. So I mean, you're doing a really good job, bro. Like, look at these views. Like, you're doing a really great job, bro. Do not get discouraged by not knowing what to do. You're doing a really good job. It is hard to get subscribers and stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was you, Xbox, I dead serious would put this in a short. I would put this in a short. I would put this in a short. And I would basically make these short titles extremely clickbaitish in a sense. So I'd be like, for example, your title about 20 Xbox Game Pass games that you cannot miss in 2023. What if you made the short title, this Xbox game is coming to the console in 2023? What? Or something, you know, something that is going to cause curiosity. You know, I wouldn't necessarily make that
like
title,
must play. Xbox,
yeah, like
you know,
yeah, like Xbox Game Pass added this or something like that, you know, and get people reeled in, because when they see that on their homepage, they're going to be like, what is he talking about? I need to see this. I have to see what he's talking about. That's why this video and these videos are doing so good, because people are like, 20 Xbox Game Pass games you can't miss. Well, I need to know because I'm going to play in 2023 on Game Pass. So that's a great title. Makes curiosity. So yeah, you're doing a great job, Xbox. I would literally not change anything you're doing. To be honest, you're literally doing pretty phenomenal. I mean, if I could literally do what your channel is doing, although your channel is focused on one thing, it's focused on achievements and Xbox Game Pass, and that's literally you. So if you continue down that path, then you're going to gain more subscribers and stuff. But you know what? I do wonder.
I love his background too.
I do love his background as well. That's really cool. I do wonder though, what is the ceiling, the view ceiling for this? So like, if I Google or if I YouTube achievement guide, let's see. I put in like Game Pass. Okay. Those would be two different things. So look at that. 96,000 is that is the ceiling for this so far from what I'm seeing. Yeah, or well, 133K. That was 11 months ago though. When was this? This was 6 months ago. So yeah, right now, Xbox, your potential to gain this is 96,000. So not a million, but as you can see, this guy's got Xbox on. He's got 664,000 subscribers. So there is people out there that are subscribing. Same thing with this guy, 37,000. Same thing with this guy, 349,000. But I mean, there's definitely potential here. And even if you needed to do something like this guy got 10,000 views, and he got top 10 easiest 100% achievements on Xbox Game Pass. maybe you could do something similar like that and do it for like December. Like follow the same thumbnail that he's doing. Like don't steal his thumbnail, obviously, but like follow the same thumbnail that he's doing and take like the games that are on the Xbox Game Pass for December that's coming up, and then put that on the background, put a text on that, maybe make it blue and white. I'm not sure. It's just really up to you. You can do whatever you want. I don't think the Morby guy is going to be like, oh my gosh, this Xbox Nation guy, he freaking stole my thumbnail. That's it. I'm suing. I'm literally suing. Like they cannot do that. They're literally, it's two different thumbnails. And you're taking inspiration from him. You're not stealing the thumbnail. But yeah, that's what I would, he said he was tempted to do what Nick AR did with achievements. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about this Nick AR guy, but he seems like he, from what I can see, he's got extremely good editing skills. Like, watch the first, 30 seconds of this, Cowboy. Just watch this video. Because I was looking at the thing, looking at the autoplay, and I could just already tell this editing was, phenomenal. Just watch this very first video. See what happens. Well, if it loads.
Nick AR.
There we go.
By the end of this video, I'll have platinum on every GTA game that has trophies. I've already...
Also, this isn't... There we go.
By the end of this video, I'll have platinum on every GTA game that has trophies. I've already done GTA 4, and I've also done GTA 5. So now we just need GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. Let's get to it.
Look at that editing.
Well, we just loaded into GTA 3. This game looks historic.
And he's got that music.
Trophy guide, I actually have to do a lot of tedious stuff before we go through with the story missions if I want to make my life easier, and I just ran over that guy. So we will get to that. Upon completing this mission, I'd get my first trophy. Let's go.
See, that's what I'm talking about. First 30 seconds, you already know he's already got his first trophy. So that makes people stay right there because you've already delivered in the first 30 seconds, you've already delivered. So yeah, Xbox, if you could follow, for example, I don't know how you would do something like this, but if you could follow the technique of this, because look, I mean, he's not lying. Look at these views.
So
Cowboy.
Well, you know what I'm getting here, listening to all this.
Yeah.
I feel like here, I'm gonna show you something. One of my videos that did really well. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Hold up.
I'm gonna go get a drink while you load this real quick.
Okay, cool. So guys, let me show you this. What I'm gathering here. Go to my channel. I'm gonna go to videos. Actually, I'm gonna go to live streams. I'm just curious. Let me see. And let me go to popular. Actually, yeah, let's see that. What I'm thinking, there was that video I was telling you about, Returnal, out of nowhere. That was just crazy. But what I'm thinking is, it's so crazy. Look at the difference in numbers. These are live streams, so these are hours and hours, and the videos are 200, 300, nothing crazy, right? For me, a good video would be 300, right? These are exceptional videos up here at the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you go to videos, so I was just saying the difference between videos and live streams. Videos, you could be, a couple minutes and, could be up there. But what I was going to say to you is, I'm almost thinking, right, because my personality, I'm always trash talking. I'm almost thinking, what if I just make everything super obnoxious, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing this whole thing now, right? Let's go back to recently uploaded. And I got, because I had two thoughts. Originally, I was going to put on a muscle shirt, right? Because I got my whole little cowboy gimmick, right? Where I got sleeveless shirt, or Now Your Mama Knows shirt with sleeveless shirt. My wife bought me one for Christmas, and I waited a whole year to wear it. And I was like, would you be okay if I cut the sleeves off? Because I just didn't like the way it looked with the sleeves, right? So she said, fine. So I'm almost feel like maybe maybe I just need to be extra obnoxious. So I go back to this video where I had no shirt on. I'm not saying I have no shirt on, but it was Lawnmower 2.0 review, and it did really well, right? Actually, I made another. Well, then again, I did make one for the 3.0, and that actually video didn't do as well. So I don't know. But anyway, what I was thinking is like, do I just make the title and the thumbnail obnoxious, right? So for instance, right, do I just say, you know what? I'm going to have a title, like everything is going to be greatest whatever or best whatever or you can't believe and it's going to be me doing some my pose or something crazy.
Yeah. So get this. So I hate to say this. I hate to say this, Cowboy, but I actually have thought about this for a long time. Also, and let me answer Xbox Nation question as well.
Okay.
He wanted my opinion on the 20 Game Pass games. I actually watched that video, Xbox. I think that's one of your best videos I've ever seen. So yeah, I definitely feel like you're near that editing level. But the problem is that in order to get to the place that you want to get on that, you're gonna have to show your face. And you're going to have to basically make it super funny. Like, it's going to have to be, like, yeah, you can take inspiration from Nick AR. But here's the problem with a lot of people. A lot of people watch other people and they go, man, this guy's having such success. I'm doing the same thing. Like, for example, Cowboy, right? He was just talking about this earlier. He admires Doc Dark and how he does his channel. So, and just like he was saying, he could become Doc Dark if he wanted to. But the thing is that he always has like to talk about Xbox, and he was like, you can't always be believing this and everything. So you can try to get inspiration from them, make videos that are similar in a sense to them, but you don't want to necessarily become them because a lot of people will actually like they'll call you out for it, and that's not a bad thing, but it's just like if you try to copy them too much, then it basically becomes, it's not even your channel anymore. It's basically just, because there was a guy that actually like, he's been bombing on YouTube. I actually haven't even heard his name in months. But basically he was this white guy and he basically came out of nowhere and he basically was trying to be IShowSpeed. He was like, yo, what's up, man? Yo. He was like this crazy guy, like literally crazy freaking, like not even making no sense. And he basically got all these subscribers really quick, and he became just like this because he was acting just like IShowSpeed. But I haven't even heard his name in like months now because he just fell off. Because you can only act like that for so long.
That's the thing I was saying. Like I didn't want to go the Doc Dark route because it's the energy, right? Like I don't personally want to put myself in a box and then I have to be that for my entirety because I like to do too many things. Like I do so much in real life or vlogging. You're gonna see me at the restaurant, you can be like, your other 38 videos, why you ain't acting like that in real life?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And like, so and another thing that I wanted to talk to you about, Cowboy, now that we're done answering that question. So the intro that you have, it's for your channel and everything, and that's who you are. But here's my thing, is that I do worry that your intro and your outro as well, I worry that if someone were to come to your channel for the first time, that watch time is being cut. Because like, for example, let's say this. Let's say someone watches your intro all the way through. Let's say they're brand new to the channel. They have no idea who you are. They watch.
Wait, live stream or
no, not live stream, like video.
Because I have two different ones. I got my live stream one. I know it's 1 minute and 17 seconds.
Yeah.
But my other one is 23 seconds.
Exactly.
So on my pre-made stuff.
So on the ones that you have on the videos, live stream doesn't really matter because you could basically
you're live.
Stream. You're live. But like if someone really wants to watch you on live, they'll stay. But if on a video, if you do that 20-second thing and someone's new to the channel, never seen you before, recommended to your channel, if they don't like that intro, they're going to check out before that 30 seconds is even there. You've already lost that watch time, if you understand what I'm saying.
Well, I will say this, though. I just make sure I don't. So what I do make sure is I don't put that in the first 30 seconds of my video, though. So I make sure I tell you what it's going to be or what I'm doing, and then I put my intro. But I get it, 20, I think it's 23 seconds.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
But anyway, and then the outro that you have, how long is that outro that you have?
It's the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. So That's another thing when people get done with the video, because I used to do that same thing. I actually noticed an actual difference after I stopped doing that.
Mhm.
I used to put a 20-second outro, like to do the 2 videos for my channel, so I could, because I was like, man, that's what other people did in the past, 2015, 2016, people were putting 20 seconds and they were putting music behind it. And I was like, okay, that it worked for them back then. It's going to work for me now. Well, unfortunately, we're in a different stage of YouTube at this point. And so it's not going to work the same as it did in the past. Now what's going to happen is they're going to finish your video. Like, for example, let's say they finish your recent video about the Gamefly with Call of Duty and everything. Let's say they finish that video and they're watching the outro and they're like, nah, the video's over. I don't have to watch the outro. I'm out. That's gonna make your watch time go down, because now instead of finishing the video all the way to the end, they clicked out of that outro. And that was 20 seconds that YouTube's going to be like, oh, well, they didn't watch the last 20 seconds. So don't know if I can recommend to them to the next person if they didn't even watch the whole video all the way through. But what I would recommend is that, like, if you're able to, of course, it's your channel. You can do whatever you want.
I mean, I got a bunch of things. So I have a thing that's like, I don't know, 4 seconds where you just say, and now your mama knows, and end. I could switch that. And literally, it's like 4 seconds long.
Yeah, I would say literally, because my outro that I have now is 5 seconds, because it's just like, if it's not 5 seconds, it's going to destroy that watch time. Because before I was doing that, I was actually getting like 60 views, and now most of my videos get over 60 views. They're getting around 100 to like 200 views. So it's like that literal outro that you have. I mean, the intro can also do it, but the intro is not gonna like, especially since you don't do it at the beginning of the video. You do it like, within you wait for it. So I don't think that's gonna direct people from clicking off the video at that point.
I also wonder too, maybe also it's redundant for me to have the same thing in twice in a video too, right? So I'm putting the in. So if somebody already watched the intro, they probably like, oh, this cool little theme, whatever. It's 23 seconds, and then at the end they probably like, I just watched this.
Yeah, exactly. So, and that's the thing, is that like you ask about the views about the Doc Dark and everything. Maybe the reason the Doc Dark videos are doing better than your videos because you're getting 200 views and everything. Maybe the reason they're doing better is, I don't know if he has an outro or intro or anything. I don't think he does.
Bro, you watch his finger go click and it ends.
So
like he don't edit. You literally watch him hit end and the video just stops.
But that's what I'm saying. He has no outro.
Yeah, no editing. It's zero editing. The video starts. He's talking. It gets to the end and he hits end, and that's it. No editing, no cuts. It's just a straight through. He said what he had to say, and then the video ended. So there's no takes, no editing, no jump cuts.
Yeah. And I mean, some people prefer simpler. That's probably why they choose Doc Dark over any of those other people. But I mean, it's also, and I mean, even if we researched it right now, which I'm actually going to look into this actually. So like, if I went to, let's see, literally just had it pulled up, and I don't know why it didn't save it in the, anyway, but if I go to his channel, right?
All right,
and I literally, on Doc Dark, and I literally look up, like he's been doing a lot of Halo Infinite stuff. Like if I look up Halo Infinite, like I wonder what the views are gonna look like, and I wonder how many subscribers people have.
Oh, you did a whole different thing, so it's not on this anymore, right?
Yeah, it's not on that anymore. Yeah, okay. You can actually take that down, or you've already taken it down. But basically, there's no way Doc Dark would be able to rank with these other people. They're literally like, they're up there in like the 500,000s. But it's like that's the thing, is that how do you break into something?
Okay, let me ask you this though. What I was asking you is, should I switch up from my, suit on or whatever and just be obnoxious, right? I'll get it'd be my logo, right?
Mm-hmm.
But sleeveless shirt, and like my thumbnails would be, and it'd be something crazy, the best ever, greatest, and make those words big and catchy, and it'd be me like, I don't know, busting out of the words or whatever, and it'd be the title. I mean, I could try it.
Yeah, you could definitely try it. It always depends on what the topic is, because the thing is that YouTube is basically, this is what I've noticed. Every time that you make a video, YouTube is taking another person that has watched a similar video, and they are putting your video on their homepage in hopes that they'll watch your video because they just watched something similar to that. Like, for example, your thing about here. Wait, let me. But if you go to your channel and you look at the one,
You want to share your screen? You want me to just pull it up?
Yeah, you can just
Here's
pull
one
it
right
up. Yeah, it's probably just it's right there. So if you go to recently uploaded.
All right. So home, right, or videos? Well,
Yeah,
no.
videos.
Yeah, just videos in general.
Yeah, there you go. And so basically these topics, okay, like your thoughts after installing God of War Ragnarok. Okay, so before you did that video, what you should have done, of course, like you don't have to do this. This is just my way of doing things. I always ask, like in YouTube, I always do the title in the YouTube search to say like for example, if I was doing my thoughts on, it was after installing, after. And see, if I do that, your video should come up, but it doesn't. Why? Because your video is from a few days ago and YouTube has recycled it and said you didn't make enough views to keep up with these other people. But that's the thing, is that what made all these other people, and sometimes, to be honest, sometimes you're just going to get unranked because these other people that are already doing that same topic have millions of subscribers. So it's going to happen. Like, it's automatically like just going to be like that. But the thing is that if you can find someone.
Look at Rudig said. Rudig said, learned a lot from this, made a new short today with the advice. Didn't claim to give away 1,000 V-Bucks, but maybe I'll try soon.
We'll see. And that's the thing. Like, you don't have to copy.
Later,
like,
Rudig.
You got to pop off. Yeah, I'll see you later, Rudigs. But yeah, you don't have to copy the 100,000 V-Bucks. Like, you need to think about like what is in your topic that you can like exploit. Like, for example, if Cowboy's doing stuff about, well, let's say that Cowboy made a short about Thor or God of War Ragnarok. If he was making a short about that, then he could be like, in the short, he could be like, and if you like and subscribe right now, I'm giving away 50 copies of God of War Ragnarok to anyone who likes and subscribes right now. And now, while that might seem stupid, because Cowboy's really not giving away 50 copies, I mean, what's going to hurt? I mean, all those people are going to be upset in this short. They're going to be like, oh, he's not really giving away these 50 copies. But guess what? That's going to help your engagement because these people that are commenting are helping your engagement. So it's going to help to get more people. And if these people are really thinking, oh, man, Cowboy's going to give us 50 copies of this game. Of course, you don't have to like scam people like that. But a lot of people do that for sarcasm and stuff like that. It's not even scamming. Like when I say that, I'm really being sarcastic in a sense. But a lot of people don't necessarily know that. So I'm not breaking into YouTube terms of service or anything. I'm just literally going, hey, I'm doing this. But, you know, really, I mean.
Yeah, once they watch it, they see.
Yeah, once they watch it. And then, like, you know, they basically what a short is, it basically shows someone your personality. So you don't have to, like, copy someone's personality or anything. You just have to think to yourself, man, what can I do that's going to, or actually, you know what? This is even a better idea. You don't even have to give anything away. You could literally be like if you do PlayStation stuff, right? And you love PlayStation, you could literally make a short where you're like, yo, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about this. Of course, Cowboy's different than me because I always go, yo, today we're going to talk about this. But you could be like, today we're going to talk about this. But if you hate Xbox, just go ahead and press that like and subscribe button because I do too, or something like that, you know? And then people are like, oh, yeah, I hate Xbox, you know? Let me press that like and subscribe. And there's going to be a lot of people arguing in that comments. But that's the thing, that engagement is what it – I've had multiple people
wait till you see the video I put out that I recorded on my lunch break. It's nice. I kind of took it there because God of War's out. I mean, it is – listen, bro, this is the biggest PlayStation game of this year. So I really made a kind of versus type of video. It's gonna be crazy. But
And this is what I would also say about shorts. I would also say that whenever you make a short, you want to, in the title, you want to put a clickbait title. You want to put 3 hashtags that have something to do with your thing. You want them all to relate. Like, for example, when I do Fortnite, I do Fortnite shorts, and then I think it's like Fortnite shorts. So, like, for example, if you were doing that short about PlayStation, you would be like hashtag PlayStation rocks or something like that, and then hashtag PlayStation something. And then you would, in the description, you would basically do that same title, copy and paste the title, copy and paste those hashtags that you just did, and then go to the tags and basically just put in, PlayStation. But see, that's the thing. The tags are they don't. I don't know. Like I've seen shorts that I've done tags on. They've done worse than other ones that I have done tags on. Then I've also seen me not do tags and they do worse. I don't know. It's really just a hit or a miss with the tags on the shorts.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I think the shorts is a hit or a miss.
Because here's the thing about the shorts, right? The shorts either do one of 2 things. They either go to the short shelf, which is where you get the most amount of views very quickly, or they go straight to search. And if they go straight to search, then you're going to not get any views for real. That's what a lot of people struggle with, is that they put out this video, the short that they think is really, really good, but it ends up getting searched more than it's actually on the short shelf. So like you can't make a short that's called how to get the secret cosmetic in God of War Ragnarok, like, because then it'll be searched more than anything. Then it would be out there. But if you were to be like in the title, it was to say, I can't believe I found this in Thor Ragnarok, or I keep saying Thor Ragnarok, God of War Ragnarok, like, then there's a high chance that, or actually if you were making a PlayStation one, I don't know why I keep talking about the game, but if you're talking about PlayStation, you could be like, I cannot believe PlayStation just did this. And then, talk about how, hey, this is what they're doing, and like and subscribe right now if you hate Xbox, because I do too, and then just show your personality, be like, and my guns hate it too, something like that.
Right.
Bring your personality to that short, and then the people that like that short will subscribe and they will like, because they're like, man, I hate Xbox too, let's stay on this console war that we got going on. So then, you can gain a lot of stuff from that. But
it is real though.
It is.
Anything else? I'm gonna go to movies in 10 minutes, but any last stuff, man? What any other tips you want to throw out there? Anything else for this session? I'm pretty sure we're gonna get back and do something like this again at some point, because it's really cool. It's really fundamental, and I think people like it.
They do too. I just I don't know. I mean, that's pretty much all the tips I have in terms of like what I've recently learned. I just learned that like Fortnite content because what I streamed is that I streamed Fortnite pretty much every day since March. And every time I do a Fortnite stream, I get a lot of people. Like you say your live streams don't do good. My live streams do better than my videos, because people just like my live stream and the personality better than they like the videos per se.
Right. And Fortnite is just super popular.
Yeah, exactly. So I started to think to myself, like a few days ago, I was just in my room thinking to myself, I was like, am I like, I thought this whole time I was a random commentator. And I was like, that's just my thing. Like, I want to do this. That's what the other people did to get to the top. That's what, Mr. Beast, Ali A, all these other people did. They got to the top. They were random commentators. They did all these videos about these random topics that no one really searched and everything. And I was just like, I want to do that. And then as I continually did that, and as I continually went down that path, I was like, but like, that's not really me though. Like, that's not like, I mean, yeah, I like commentating. I like talking about random topics. I still do and everything, but now I make videos based on what I want to talk about, based on what, like, this and this. But I am going to start actually making more Fortnite content, because I've just thought to myself, I was like, maybe that's what people want to watch from me. Maybe they want to see Fortnite content, because that's what I'm really like decent at. And so I'm going to try that. I'm going to let you know how that goes over the next course of the things, because I've got one video planned, and I just think that like it's going to be pretty good. But
that's cool.
But I've got a video planned called "What Will Fortnite Be in 2030?" And I'm also going to make a video that's Oh my gosh, Cowboy, it's so much freaking research, bro. Like I literally tried to do this at school for like a week, could not do it. It was just extensive amount of research. But I want to do a video about the history of Fortnite YouTubers and why Fortnite became popular and who first started on here and who did what and how they did it. But it was so much research and I want to do it, but it's just like I don't even know when that video will ever be made because like I've got because I want to do like 15 streamers or 15 YouTubers that are there, and it's like I got to figure out when they started, what did they do to get to the top of Fortnite, who do they play with, and it's not just all this other stuff. But yeah, that's any videos you have coming out, Cowboy, that we can
Yeah, I mean, probably when I get home today. So I made the video, I edited it from beginning to end, but I want to throw things in there. So the videos could be done, right? But I want to add stuff. So like if I said, if I mention a video of mine, I want that thumbnail to pop up, right? Yeah. I love the editing and doing that stuff, right? It's just what I like to do. So it's probably gonna something to do with God of War. I don't know. God of War is made by Xbox player tiers. I don't know, something crazy, right? Yeah. So that I'll probably put out tonight when I get from the movies. Yeah, I don't stream on the weekend, so I won't be streaming this weekend. And I got a bunch of videos that's recorded. I just need to edit. So random stuff that I like, right? Yeah. It like there's certain stuff I've logged. So I raked my leaves the other day, right? And I'm gonna add a video of it, right? I got a bunch of stuff that I recorded that's ready to go. I just need to edit it and make it into a video. So a lot. So but as I'm cutting down on random content, I'm still going back to this random content that I made forever, and I just want to put them out little by little. So but the God of War video should definitely be out today. Also, I used this for the first time ever, and I made a review. So I'm gonna put the review for this out at some point.
Nice.
That's pretty cool, but I don't really use headphones. Yeah. So I had this since March. I got this with my PlayStation bundle. It got 3D audio and all that, but it's just not my thing. So, but I told myself, whoops, let me try it with God of War. And so it's cool. So I already recorded everything. I just need to slap it together and make a video. So yeah.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah, I got a bunch of stuff coming. Like for real, with the whole King of Content thing, I'm just always making content. Like today, when I go to the movies, I will see a movie, and then that's going to be a movie review. I just don't want to do pre-made movie reviews anymore because nobody watches them.
Are you just going to the movies with your wife, or are you going with somebody else?
My wife and our neighbor.
Okay. See, this is a funny thing you could do at some point. Obviously not tonight because you're just going with your wife and your neighbor. But it's something you could also do because you're into movies, you're into going to the movies and everything. Like people like they like these things that happen at like these movie theaters. Like someone says something like crazy or whatever. But you could always get like that friend or whatever, and you could take them to the movies. Like you'd have to like somehow convince them to do this, but you could be like, hey, scream out that like what's his name? The bad guy that was in the first Black Panther. It was Killmonger.
Killmonger.
Yeah, Killmonger. So you could be like, I heard Killmonger dies in Black Panther 2. And then the people would be like, no, like they would be like, no, that's spoiler, and then people would be so mad about it, but it's not really a spoiler. But like you could record that and then put that as a short, and people would be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he really did that. And then like it would literally like catch speed if it went up far enough. But I mean,
I could see that. I mean, like I said, that one video I made, again, I didn't know back then clickbait was, but dog eats white ferret. That was literally what you're talking about. Yeah. And that was my first viral video. People was watching it like crazy. It was like, what? So, and they got mad at me that they didn't see a dog eat a ferret.
But that's the thing. Did they watch that whole video? They did. And did they comment that they didn't see that dog eat that ferret? They
Yes,
did.
they did.
So automatically, boom, YouTube's gonna be like, more recommends. Because YouTube doesn't read the comments. So they just automatically assume, oh, they're saying great job to him. So that's that's what's going on.
It's just hard because it's what I do on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday when I'm streaming and stuff. I kind of do what I want to do, right?
Yeah.
I am gonna get more clever, right? Like I got workout videos to come when this gym finally opens December 1st. So that's gonna be cool. That'll be some other stuff. Throughout the year, I'm always trying to get in shape. So I always have my moments where getting back into shape. But so I know that's gonna be new stuff. But I really gotta think, I think what I'm learning listening to you in the clickbaits or blah, 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 or some stuff, I want to be a little more polarizing because I am not just a normal, hey, how you doing? I'm always doing something, right? So why not if I add that extra presentation from the beginning, you're like, what? And then when you catch me, you see me dancing or doing something crazy because that's just me, right? So, but we'll see. I might dabble with some new thumbnails.
Yeah,
I might do that.
Like I said, 3 years ago, I was completely against it. Even when I started YouTube, I was against it. I was against doing clickbait. I was against doing all this stuff because I was like, I don't ever want to be that guy that people hate and everything. But then I realized I was like, well, would I rather enjoy living like, I would love to add a bedroom onto my house or, maybe like a deck at some point. So I was like, I mean, at this point, if clickbait is literally making people click and everything, why not do it? I mean, at the end of the day, I'm getting the money, and then I can actually use that money to actually do things that are not clickbait. And actually, I think I told this into your last live stream and everything, but like one day I am going to go to Chick-fil-A and I am going to give $20,000 away, and I'm going to feed 1,000 people. Why? Maybe those 1,000 people are going to come to my channel. Maybe I'm going to get on Fox News, but who knows? If any of that stuff happens, it happens. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't. I mean, it's literally like, it's just a gamble. But I mean, at that point, is it clickbait? No, because I literally did everything I said I was going to do. But people won't remember. They won't remember at the beginning how people got there. But like for example, like and ISO says that he's the people find it generally annoying. But here's the thing. All those people at the top, where do they start? Clickbaiting. And guess what all those people did? They deleted all their videos that they didn't want. And the people that didn't delete their videos, it takes you years to get down there. Because there's people like Preston used to do that. The guy that's got like 20 million subscribers now. He used to clickbait every Minecraft video. Every single one, it would be clickbait. And then I would think to myself, man, and those videos are from 7 years ago. And so no one is going to remember that. They're not going to be like, oh, Preston, like I'm going to go into this video like now, oh my gosh, Preston, I cannot believe 7 years ago you clickbaited all those Minecraft videos. And now you're over here helping these people doing all this cool stuff. I can't believe you did that. Like, no one's going to say that. Like 10 years from now, if you have like 1 million subscribers, no one's going to care. YouTube isn't a career, so yeah.
Well, my wife just gave me the hey, it's 7:40. My neighbor's out front. But Red, man, thank you again. This was epic, man. I appreciate it. What's up, Lion? What's up, ISO? Guys, we're about to end the stream now. Definitely watch it back. Red gave out some good content as usual. Red, tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, just just YouTube search Red Giraffe and my channel will automatically come up. I got 2,000 subscribers. I think like 2,100 today. Not sure, but yeah. So far, hopefully I'll trying to hit 3,000 by the end of December. We'll see what happens, but that'd be pretty cool.
All right, man. I'll see you later. And guys, this is Red Giraffe. Once again, it's an epic video, and I'll catch you guys out. I apologize, I got to run, but going to the movies.
Bye, guys.
With that said, and now your mama knows.
And now your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!